Fruits Basket. Y'all sneaky son of a guns. Y'all need to start putting disclaimers on these episodes, man. It's one thing we know the episode is going to be a tough one, but this one was totally out of the blue. It totally blindsided me. Didn't see it coming. They almost got man tears out of me. I was this close. You know, as I'm watching, I'm just like, oh my God. Oh, it was ridiculous. But let's go ahead and get into this review, man. All right, you guys. There's no time for an intro in this episode. Just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. Listen to me, man. I'm on the road to 100 subs, and that's what it is. I'm at 77 right now. But here we go. I'm going to go ahead and put a timestamp to where I talk about the interaction between Kyo and Kagura. And I'll put it right here so you can skip to that. But I'm going to still review the episode as normal, but it's going to be at the end. Also, you guys should be proud of me, man. You know, I stopped butchering Kyo's name. I've been saying Kaio for so long, but this episode, man, I got to get it right, man. Got to put some respect on a man's name, Kyo. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So initially in this episode, I had forgotten, you know, amongst everything that's been happening with Akito and the vacation house and Honda and all that stuff, I forgot that our boy Kyo had a #1 fan, you know, to the point to even though I had forgot her name at the beginning of the episode. And yeah, but of course we're gonna get more into them later. But right now we need to get into our weekly dose of Honda, right? So as soon as she gets back from vacation with the Somas, immediately she says, I need to use the phone, and she calls Shisho, or Shisho, probably fucking that up. But listen, she didn't waste any time. She goes there the next day, right? And I already knew it was going to be a good episode because, you know, the scene between Shisho and Honda, it was very simple. You know, they were just sitting down in a room, and it was all dialogue, but it was all meaningful dialogue. It was a lot to unpack. Wasn't too much to unpack, but basically we learned a little bit more about the curse. We learned that he doesn't know anything except for what Honda already knows. Basically, he told her the best thing you can do for them right now is just be there, be present, smile, but, you know, stuff like that. But let me tell you something, though. For such a simple scene, it was pretty powerful, man. And that's the power of Fruits Basket. It was well done, you know, because, like, they don't need a lot of action or a whole lot of stuff to go down for the show to be, you know, engaging. You know, it was an engaging scene. But when he was talking about the blood bonds and stuff like that, you know, the more I think about it, I'm like, what can they possibly do to get him out this, you know, the situation? I'm like, yo, Honda has to catch a body. It has to be what Honda has to get Akito out of there by any means, bro. Because the Zodiacs can't do anything. And I don't know, man. They might be having to cover up a murder later on in this series, but that was the main part. That was the main meat of the episode, man. That's not the main meat. That was the appetizer. That was appetizer for the 4-course meal that came later on. So let's go ahead and get into the meat of this shit, dog. Like I said in the beginning of this episode, I forgot that Kyo had a #1 fan in Kagura. Understand me? She's constantly showing the man love and affection. As I was watching the episode, I'm like, why does he keep curving Kagura? I'm like, I just don't understand, because she's showing him love and affection or what have you. But then her mood swings came out. And I was like, oh yeah, that's why he don't really fuck with her like that, because she's crazy. But that was just a smoke screen, guys, the whole time. You know, that really wasn't the reason why he didn't fuck with her. I'm like, she's not a bad looking character. I'm like, man, just go ahead and get with this girl. I'm like, this guy's just really bitter. But it's not even like that whole time. You know, in this episode, you can tell that Kagura has been thinking about this for a while. Even when she talked to her mother, she was like, is Kyo back in town or what have you? Like, she was waiting on this because she heard that Akito was going to be there. So it was like, it all was coming full circle for her. Anyway, in her mind, she goes to see Kyo, they talk. She says, let's go on a date, because he was about to tell her, I don't really fuck with you like that. I don't love you. Leave me alone or whatever. But she called him before he did that, and they were going on a date. Understand me. Understand me when I say that when I was watching this episode, I was totally unsuspecting, bro. I didn't know what was about to come. So, she was showering him with all this love as per usual. And she says, I'm gonna take you somewhere. And he's following her. And the flashback starts. Oh my goodness. So the flashback was very sweet at first. It was like a Sour Patch Kid. Very sweet at first. But then towards the end of the flashback, it got pretty sour, man. And that was real tough. That was real tough. When she took the rosary from him and ran away when he changed to his true form, that was tough to look at, man. I'm like, damn. I'm like, my boy Kyle, my boy Kyo had his heart broken at a young age, man. The boy, he looked no older than 7 years old. At the max, 7 years old. Probably like 5 years old, man. And he had his heart broken at that early age, bro. That's why our guy does not get attached to this day. That's why he's so guarded, man, because like, if he get close to you and you see his true form one day, you probably won't fuck with him. If you're a normal person, you probably gonna get scared. Granted, I'm gonna shoot Kagura some bail, right? She was a child at that time. So it's like, of course he got scared, ran away, but that still stuck with him in his mind. Like, she didn't come back later. She probably didn't reconcile it immediately. She probably sat on that and was like, and it probably scarred, it didn't probably scar him. It did scar Kyo. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This small scene put me through a lot of emotions. Probably put you through a lot of emotions also. So on the low end, when she said that she looked down on Kyo, because she was insecure and being around him made her feel better about herself, because he was lonely, drawing eggs in the sand, couldn't watch TV, a multitude of things. So whereas though this guy was being shunned and he had a rough childhood. And so for her childhood compared to his was, not that bad. Understand me? So that was the first part that was like pretty, I'm like, yo, she's kind of a dick for that. But, it is what it is. The second part was when she said she felt unclean, because like, I know I just said she probably sat on that for a while, what she did to him when she ran away. But, I take that back, because she said she felt remorse. She felt unclean when she, ran away from him, when she abandoned him. When man was like naked, man. That's like the equivalent to, your pants falling down, and you got your little tallywhacker showing in front of everybody, and your homie, start laughing at you, your homie run away, or they start making fun with you, or you got like a third nipple or some shit and they don't accept you for what you got. But either way, if somebody don't accept you for who you are, it's like, you're gonna feel a certain kind of way towards that person regardless. You're gonna be like, man, that's fucked up. Even if they apologize, at that time or later on, it's about what you do in that moment, bro. What you do in that moment is very important. So never forget that, guys. Now, understand me. When I saw that for the first time, I was like, so I watched this scene probably about 3 times, bro. The whole entire scene probably like 3 times before I did this video. But I'm like, man, Kagura, super crud ball for doing that to my boy. She was terrified of his true form. Granted, she was a child. And granted, Kyo probably didn't take it personally because, what have you, because he still talked to her, he was still cordial to her. He didn't take it personal, but he understood that was just the nature of his life, that people would be scared by him. Understand me? So he was like, it just is what it is at that point. And essentially, nothing would be the same between them just because of the way she reacted. That's why it was so important how Honda reacted to Kyo, because like, as you can see for Kyo, when he ran away in this true form with Honda at that, period in time, Honda is literally the first person that he's let, that's outside of the Soma clan, that he's let in his life, that got this close to him. That's why he said, a few episodes back, that he loves Honda, bro. Like, literally nobody has ever gotten this close to him. and been okay with it, like an outsider. Shit is crazy, man. And it all came full circle finally. Like, even in that one scene, by the end of the scene, you know, it came all full circle, bro. It's like, that's why she showered, you know, Kyo with all of this love. It was fake love, though. It was like, you know, I fucked up, I fucked up, but now I'm gonna make you fall in love with me. I'm gonna show you all this love. Oh, I love you so much. This, that, and the third. But it's fake love, bro. It's not real love. It's not. And he knew that shit. That's why I was like, why doesn't he fuck with her like that? But he knew that shit was fake love because nothing was the same after that point. She was just trying to compensate, and he knew that. Hey, yo, when I tell you this episode hit different, man, I mean, it really hit different, man. Like, I'm telling you, Kaio, he's squeezed his way into my all-time characters, man. He's an all-time character for me, bro. Man is so complex, so strong. So he cold motherfucker too. He straight told her, I don't love you. I will never fall in love with you. Straight like that. I said, damn, he's a cold. But anyway, you know, as she was walking away, it's the most crucial part of the whole episode, bro. So crucial. As she was walking away from him, you know, I'm like, man, it can't end like this. I was a little bit lackluster. I'm checking the time, like, how much time left? What's gonna happen next? So he says, hey, no matter the reason, thank you for playing with me. Shorty. And this triggers another goddamn flashback. Man, almost caught me, man. Almost caught me. You know, because during this flashback, it finally triggers in her mind that Kyo never had a love interest in her. Understand me? It was always a sister vibe with him. That was his friend. His first friend. He was a child, no interest in relations with you. You were the friend first. His everything, his only friend in the world, man. And, you know, it was sullied at that point. You know, as they were showing the initial flashbacks, they so sneaky, bro. I told you, they so sneaky. You know, you didn't really see the height difference in the in between Kagura and Kyo. You know, they kind of looking like the same size. But in the second flashback, it was a large height difference. She was like up here, he was like down there. Granted, of course, girls mature faster than boys, right? We all know this. But it was still like a big bro, little bro type of thing. Because even if they mature differently, we know they're going to act accordingly. So we hear Kyo say, "Big sis Kagura." Instantly triggers Kagura. She's like, God damn, I've been looking at this wrong the whole time. And she realized herself that, you know, she wasn't falling in love with him. She was trying to get the wrong type of love. She was trying to give him relationship love. He never wanted that. He only wanted a platonic love. That's all he really, in acceptance. Understand me, that Kagura, you know, still a teenager, still learning how to love, man. So, you know, what she interpreted as a romantic love that she had for, you know, that's what she was trying to accomplish. A romantic love, she thought that's what she had for Kyo. But really, she had a very intense brotherly love for him. You know, he was clumsy, you know, she called his name, you know. She had a smothering love for him because she cared for Kyo. She definitely cared for him, obviously. After that time, she wanted to make it up. Just like how her sister cares for her younger brother, you know, she wants to see him do well. She loves him up or whatever. I'm an only child. I don't know anything about that, but but that's the kind of love she had for him. She realized that, and that's why she said, you know, she used to call him Kyo-kun. You know, I'm not a Japanese. I don't know Japanese, you feel me? But, you know, I know a little bit about the culture, you know. I know just literally this much. But, you know, I know usually calls him Kyo-kun. Kun is like designation for a boy or what have you, a boy your age. You know, senpai is, you know, your elder. But Chan, I do know that Chan is usually reserved for like somebody younger, maybe a child, maybe a close friend or something like that. It might cost, say something Chan. So she says, kill Chan, kill Chan, kill Chan. And it finally clicks, she says that, even though we're the same age, you viewed me in a certain kind of light. And I finally recognized that. It was just a confirmation of that. And she said, I love you, I love you. Oh my God, man. Whoo! Very intense time of the episode. Said I love you like 3 times. And she, in her high mind, she was like, please believe me. That was like the first real love, genuine love that she showed Kyo probably since that day. All the other shit was fake love. And, our boy Kyo, so strong. He said, he didn't have to say anything. He said, thanks. That's all he had to say, bro. I think he said it 2 times. But no, he said it one time. He said, thank you. Because that's all he ever wanted. All he ever wanted was for him to have like a big sister figure, or somebody accept him, not even big, somebody accept him for who he was and have genuine love for him. Because he always saw her as a big sister, and now it's all like they're on the same page. They were on different pages before, but now she can stop all that, showering him with love and affection, that fake shit, and just keep it simple. But man, yes, man, this was a beautiful episode. They're really not playing fair because, like I said, you gotta have a disclaimer for these type of things. Now, he's my favorite character on the show. He is the best boy on the show. So complex, so strong, so many layers. I want to see this man win. I want to see this man get the dub. I want to see him live his life without worries. You understand me? Might have to, because somebody told me we were halfway through the series, man. I have to see how this ends. Now I understand why people love this show the way they do. They say, oh, I love Fruits Basket, this, that, and the third. I understand why. It's a very, very great show. I always come in here and say, man, this was the best episode yet. I'm gonna stop saying that because they just keep outdoing themselves, man. And damn, that was a good scene. Very, very, very well orchestrated scene. Let me check my notes, y'all. Overall, 81 episode, 10 stars, fucking 5 stars, all that, 10 out of 10. This your boy Blackout Jones. We got a Tower of God review coming up on Wednesday. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe down below. Stay corona free, stay sucker free, and have a blessed day. Peace.